children of all ages to one and only Charlie Brown. And once again, it's time to talk about a review and go around the time. I jumbled all that together, but I think you guys understand what I'm saying. And I think you guys who've already been along for the ride know what we're about to talk about. Okay, so it's October, so we're about to talk about a Halloween movie. And the Halloween movie that we're about to discuss is the Halloween movie Saw X. Now, this is the 10th Saw movie. Now, when I thought about that, I was like, what? I seen 9 other Saw movies before I saw this movie? And apparently I did. Okay, so you had Saw, you had Saw 2, you had Saw 3, you had Saw 4, you had Saw 5, then you had 6, 7, 8 was called Saw 3D, 9 was, no, 7 was 3D, 8 was Jigsaw, 9 was Spyro, and this is Saw X. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys my quick review for this movie, and I'm gonna tell you this right now. The main character, the actual Jigsaw, the guy who plays the character Jigsaw, this is his movie. That's the best way of putting it. I really don't want to give away that many. I don't want to give away a lot of spoilers, but I'm just gonna say spoiler alert just in case. However, watching this movie, I was pulled into the movie because then I was having a conflict with myself. The things that Saw does, is it right? Is it wrong? Should he be doing this? Now, it took 10 movies for me to actually start to question it. Before, it was all about the idea of these traps and contraptions that he was putting people in. Now, when it got to this point, it was more so about the story because you follow him. Now, this is not a spoiler alert, and you can see this inside the trailers. But you follow his character who's trying to find a cure for the cancer at which he has. He has like some type of cancer in his brain. I forget how you actually say that and how it's actually diagnosed, but he has cancer in his brain, and the character finds out that there's this miracle treatment. Normally when you hear about these miracle treatments, they don't work, it's a scam. But it turns out to be a scam. He realized that he was scammed and that he still has cancer and that these people are robbing and stealing from other people. And other people who's looking for a miracle cure for the ailment that they have, which so happens to be cancer. Now, that's not a spoiler. That was said in the trailer. Now, this movie actually takes place, I want to say between, so it's like a prequel sequel. So I think it takes place between 3 and 4. I'm not sure because there's a character it's 2 characters in the movie that aid him that were actually in the other parts of the series. I'm not gonna give that away, but they were in other parts of the series, and these characters that are helping him, they're being groomed or being trained, however you want to say it, to be the next Jigsaw. But again, the main focus with this movie is not the traps. It's the character Jigsaw himself. You get a full ride and a good view into his life while he's doing it, what his motivations are inside this movie, and they pack those in. Again, it's not about the traps at all with this movie. It's psychological, totally psychological, because you get to understand him a little bit more as his character. And when you get to the end, you're like, well, that was something. That didn't know we was about to do this thing. But it doesn't take you out of the movie. Actually, I don't think anything could take you out of a Saw movie because it's a Saw movie. If you go into this movie, you're getting what you came to see. Some people that are going to see it, if you want to see it, contraptions and traps, you're going to see it. If you want to see bad people get their just desserts, well, then bring a fork because you're going to get some dessert. I'm just saying, all in all, I give this movie a passing grade for people who are into psychological movies, people who are into horror movies. And again, it's October. It's that time to grab your friends, your family, people that you know that's into horror movies that like jump scares and stuff like that. If you're looking for jump scares, you're not getting it. But people who are into horror movies, especially psychological ones, this is a movie for you. You will enjoy it. Okay? I think that's the best way of putting it without actually giving away any spoilers. I'm going to do a spoiler one because there's a lot about this movie I want to talk about. I don't think I can do it here because then I'll just be giving away a lot about the movie. But I recommend you guys that are into psychological horror movies to go and check this out and get a little feel, a little taste of Jigsaw himself and why he ticks and why he's the way he is. If you can pick up what I'm putting down, Around the Town, Charlie Brown. Ta-ta. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. And guys, can you please do a solid for me? Hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and comment down below so I can know what you guys liked and disliked about this video. Okay? Also, go check out Around the Town podcast, now streaming over there on, what's that called? Spotify. That's right, Spotify. And don't forget to check out everywhere you see the word and the name Charlie Brown. Ta-ta.